Hello, welcome to another Gundam Battle Operation 2 video. That is the Tristan, or the Tristan. But no, it's gonna be my initial thoughts on this. And I'll say right now, I don't know what the fuck's gonna come next, because we're all over the fucking timeline right now. We don't have a few of the Zeta suits. We're dipping our toes in double Zeta. And now we're after Char's counterattack and after Unicorn. I don't know where the fuck we're going. So if they wanted to make it to where nobody can guess what suit's up next, then they did that right. But yeah, back to the Tristan. I'll start off with some stats here for you. The Tristan has 16 ballistic defense and 16 beam defense, which is pretty low at 600. Level 1 600. 650 I think it's 17 or 18 for both. And then it has 34 melee resistance, and it has 24 range and 36 melee. And it's pretty speedy with 135 speed. So it seems like it's going to have some pretty weak defenses in exchange for having pretty good offense. And, you know, for me, I boosted the beam defense fucking up because every suit in this game at the high cost, 600, 650, has beams. And I don't want to have 16 beam defense. I don't want to be the next Bolin Oak. But yeah, it's I say it's pretty damaging. The beam rifle, which apparently is the new Gundam's beam rifle. I wish it was the Alex's beam rifle because I like the way that one is better. But this one's not bad. It's just, you know, your typical beam rifle. You shoot it, doesn't stun. You charge it and then shoot it, it stuns. It does pretty decent damage too, like 2,000 something uncharged, and then if you charge it up, 3,000, of course, depending on the suit. And then it doesn't do too much to accumulate, but I'll get into that later. And it's got the Gatling gun that the Alex has. You can just shred people's legs with it as usual. I think we do it to a Tristan here in a second, and it's fucking sad to look at because he's got big meaty thighs. It's got a weapon called Club, which is a fucking Sturmfaust. I thought that it was going to be like a melee weapon. Like, you ever played Team Fortress 2? You ever played the Demo Man? He has a weapon called the Scottish Handshake, and it's a fucking German World War II hand grenade. And he just comes up and, oh, here's the, fucking up the Tristan. Everybody's shooting at it. And yeah, his legs are broken. But yeah, you hit somebody with it, and they fucking blow up, and you also have a chance to blow yourself up, too. And then if you try to whack people afterwards while you're still alive, it doesn't do anything. But, you know, I thought that's what they were going to go with this, is that it's going to be like a fucking suicide melee. You run up and it explodes both of y'all or something, but it's called Club. I don't know what the fuck, why is it called that? Is that some kind of in-joke for Twilight Access or something? Which I actually watched, I think, the first episode of that on Gundam Info, which they've been on a roll for posting stuff. And it was like 3 minutes, something like that long, and I was utterly fucking confused on what's going on. I read the comments, and the comments were way better explaining the story. Apparently it has like a novel and a manga. I don't think it's well liked. Although the idea for this suit is interesting, because it's basically the Alex, and it's got some other parts, and junk parts put together on it, and it makes a pretty decent suit. I don't know why it says based on the Alex when it is the Alex, technically. But yeah, overall, this suit, I think it's really good at 600, and I think it's decent at 650. For 600 for me is the next Golden Goose cost range, to you know, next to 450. 450 is amazing for a cost range. Everything feels balanced and right. 600 is close to that. It's not all just instant stun garbage, which, you mean, of course, a lot of 550 suits will carry over. 500, 550, what the fuck just happened there? Bunch of lag going on. But no, it just feels right the way 600 is, and this suit it fits in, even though it only has like one instant stun kind of thing. That's the Sturmfaust, or my bad, the club. Don't know why it's called that. And hey, MLRS in front of me. I think I'll just take that. And yeah, it does a lot of melee damage. So this is supposed to be your suit that goes up in the front line, deals a whole lot of damage, pretty adaptable. Come in with your melee after you stun somebody and just fuck them up, like this Tristan. Was that 3,000 damage, I think, on that downswing, which is pretty fucking good. I think that was 2,000 on the neutral swing. So yeah, definitely a suit you run in, get your melee off, peel out with your teammates. You know, general purpose. It matches the general purpose typing. I believe in its own description on the website, the Gundam Battle Operation 2 website, it says that it doesn't really particularly excel in anything. And I guess I kind of agree with that. It's just pretty good. Looks like the match is about to end. And yeah, with the Cubile at 650, this suit would be really good at 652, but the Cubile, well, we'll talk about that after this. We'll see what our score is real quick. Yeah, mission complete. I like the color scheme on the other Tristan. I said it, fuck, Tristan, god damn it. But yeah, top assist, top damage, and top diversions. Fucking Tristan, really? Tristan. Hey, first place, 2 and 2. I don't think, you know, I got the first place from just kills, so did pretty alright in every other category. High damage, good assist, good individual score. But yeah, back to 650. I feel like instead of addressing the issue of the Cubile being really strong, they're trying to make suits go to 600 and 650 to try and see if there's a suit that can just balance it out, like just on its own kind of thing. And since the Cubile is a suit that hangs back pretty much, I mean, you can play it really fucking aggressively. I do that sometimes and it's amazing. The Tristan seems like one of those suits, it gets in real close, but the problem is, though, the Cubile is too good for that. It can easily just run back, start wailing on it with its funnels, which, even though the Tristan has a shield, what's funny is I suggested the Hama should have a shield for this particular reason, but even with the shield, the funnels still eat this suit up alive. It doesn't have too much health either. I think level 1 has 16,000 something. Apparently, you know, having that extra 2,000 health is really handy, but, you know. Then, you know, if you try to get closer to the Cubile, it has a double dodge roll just like you do, which, oh man, I forgot to mention. The Tristan has a double dodge roll, which is, you know, just like the Alex, pretty good. And has force injectors too, unlike the Alex. So, it's, you know, it's a revamped Alex. But yeah, and then if you try to get close to the Cubile, they can stun you. They do all that crazy Cubile shit. So if they're trying to balance out 650 with the Tristan, almost said fucking Tristan again. Oh my god. I said it as a joke first, and now I'm actually about to fucking really say it. I already did say it, but you know, say if they're trying to balance 650 by putting in more frontline suits, it's not working because the Cubile is still just a monster to fight. So I think they're gonna have to actually nerf that suit. In some areas, maybe don't have an instant stun rifle on it. I think that would help out a lot. And maybe no stuns on that, some of its funnels. I don't know, something like that. Maybe less stun time on it. But it definitely helped for suits like this that are trying to get to the front line and they just get wailed on by funnels. But other than that, this suit's really good. I actually like it. It's not going to be my top favorite suit to use at 600 and 650. You know, I like the Hama. I like the Humbrabi. Even though the Ashmar, the one I have is 550, I like playing the Ashmar 600 too. And of course, I was talking bad about the Cubile, but I like playing the Cubile too. Double Zeta, which is alright. That thing needs to get buffed though. So yeah, I think it's worth the tokens. I would say, you know, if you love the Alex, you'll love this suit because it's basically a better Alex. Unless you only like the Alex because of its beam rifle, then I'm sad to say then you might have to look somewhere else, because I wish it had the Alex beam rifle, or at least the heat rate of that. But nah, it's just a typical old beam rifle, which I mean I'm fine with. Does good damage, which I'm totally fine with the damage output of this thing. I think it's perfect in that regard. Other than that, I don't see any. It doesn't have any like super obvious flaws. Maybe like leg armor wise, so you want to put some leg parts on this. It seems like it's a good suit, and because it doesn't excel in anything, it's not. I don't think it's really OP in anything either. It's also fucking amazing to play in space. You haven't seen my first match with this thing. I played it in space, and it just felt good to play. I haven't felt in a long time. No, I haven't felt a suit I haven't played a suit that felt like that since like the R Jarja or the Psycho Zaku, and those suits are really fun to play in space because of the way they move. You know, same with the Tristan here. And yeah, it's going to be in this video. If you guys enjoy this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want. I'd really appreciate it. And, you know, type up in the comment section what you feel about the Tristan. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I already said I like it. Definitely worth the 30 tokens if you want to do that, or, you know, a lucky single drop. The 651, though, I'd have to wait. If you get the 651, I mean, go ahead and use it. It's just... try your best against Q-Blaze, all I can say. Make sure you have a good team with you. But you know, I can't wait for the water update that's coming next, though. It's about to be the end of September, or the next week it's going to be the end of September, basically. And that's when the water update's supposedly going to drop. And I don't know if they're going to do an amphibious suit for that, but I really hope it's either the Kapul or the Atlas Gundam, because those are the only two amphibious suits I think they would use for something like this. I mean, if I had to pick one, I like the Kapul over the Atlas Gundam, but I think the Atlas Gundam would get picked for the water update. Or if they want to go somewhat different, they would use the Aqua gun cannon from Thunderbolt, which I haven't watched Thunderbolt. I just know some of the suits are in there. Oh my god, imagine they put the Thunderbolt fucking Zoc in there. Oh my god, and holds a whole bunch of AT guys. They're like funnel. You can send out your own little AI controlled AT guys. That would be fucking insane. Pretty badass. Maybe that can be a boss or something. But yeah, can't wait for that. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.